Yo, yo. Hey, y'all know I had to come on, give my commentary for the stock market for this week. As usual, we had volatility, which is normal for the stock market, especially in the short term. I still don't get it why a lot of people who say they've been invested for a long time still get panicked or still get still moved by the volatility in the stock market. In the short term, it's going to waver. That's what it's been doing from day one. But hey, I got 3 words: buy and hold. Through thick and thin, buy and hold. Find you a strategy that works. Buy and hold. Mine's just in a few index funds, man. I'm not sitting here looking at price to earnings ratios, engaging in fundamental and technical analysis. That stuff is weird, man. It's nonsense. At the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, they fail to beat the classic but reliable buy and hold. Now, the thing about the buy and hold strategy is that it's boring. But guess what? So, hey, boring has been profitable from day one. The thing about engaging in stock movement, stock activity is that it's fun. That's what's tripping a lot of people up. It's fun. It's fun to look at numbers shift all day. It's fun to check your portfolio to see what it's looking like all day from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's fun. But listen, a lot of the stock market is pretty much a microcosm of life itself. A lot of the stuff that people consider fun is not healthy. It's not good for you. It ain't good to check your portfolio 24/7. It ain't good to sit here and try to analyze stocks and all this stuff. Yes, a few people do that and it results in great profit. But you don't look for anomalies in the stock market or in life itself. If you want to really gauge the value of the thing, you don't look at anomalies. Well, out of 20 people, we see 2 people who have done exceptionally well by doing this, that, and the third. But what about the other 18 who haven't done well? You look for patterns. You don't look for anomalies. Anomalies, that's going to get you in trouble. You got to look for patterns. Okay, the pattern in the stock market in this case is that index funds usually beat actively managed funds. They usually beat stock picking. And the thing is, they are completely passive. Why? Because there's no money manager. Completely passive, bro. There's nothing you have to do except put money in it. Every single chance you get, put money in it. Budget for investing. Make investing like a tax. The same way you go to the grocery store, you gotta pay a tax. Make investing part of your budget and make it a tax. So, hey, my advice is find some index funds, leave the money in there. And the reason why the buy and hold strategy has been pretty much the best way to invest, the most profitable way to invest, although not the most alluring, and it don't have to be. It don't got to be alluring. History shows that it's the best. If it's most profitable, it's the safest way to invest. It's the best way to invest. I don't care if it's not the sexiest way to invest. It's the least, there's no danger in index investing. And back to the point I was going to make earlier, the reason why index investing is better than all those other strategies, why? It's because the best investor in the stock market is the market itself. Nobody knows more than the market. So that leads me to another tip. Stop watching the news so much. CNBC, Yahoo Finance, they're good. If you know what I'm saying, if you want to keep your ear to the streets to kind of stay aware, stay abreast of what's going on in the market. But do not give your ear gate to these sources, bro, 24/7. Why? Because it can negatively impact your mindset. Just like your psychological framework will be destroyed if you keep giving your mind and your attention to these sources. They're gonna always have you in and out. You cannot play hopscotch with your investments and expect to reap considerable rewards or profits long term. It doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't work like that. So, that's my commentary for the week. Know what I mean? Yeah, we had some, I call it goofy activity, man. You had Trump going at, Jerome Powell, and then talking about firing him, and then going back off his word. Listen, don't put your faith in no president. Straight up. I don't follow Trump. I don't care what he does. My money is invested. And my sources, I like to listen to the OGs. No nonsense guys. Guys who are not here to try to make every dollar they can. Greed is not good, man. Do not chase growth. Do not chase growth. If you're going to chase your goals. But they got to be certified goals, like grown-up, mature goals, like financial freedom and liberation, financial independence. Chase that. Don't chase greed or growth. Why? Because it's going to have you in and out of stocks, in and out of funds. As soon as you find a fund, you get wind or news of another fund that said that people talking about, oh, this beat the market by this many percentage points. You're going to take your money out your investments, modify them, go jump in this other fund. Then there's going to be another fund you find that outperformed the fund you just got in. You're going to sell out of that fund. But no, man, no. When it comes to investing, you got to see it as like a marriage. This long term. Come on now, we happily ever after. There's going to be some bumps and bruises along the way, but that's in the short term. If you pan out, if you zoom out and look at the long term trend of the stock market, it only goes up. Like one man said, the stock market is a continuous bull market. In the long term, it always goes up. Short term, we ain't thinking about that. We long term minded, straight up. Yes, and this is another thing that is very annoying when it comes to these stock market news and outlets, and a lot of these YouTubers, man. They mention this word uncertainty a lot. I don't know if you say the word uncertainty 3 times fast, it makes you an expert or something. But uncertainty is nothing to fear. Why? Because everything in life is uncertain. When you go to work, if you got to drive your car to go to work, you're not sure if you're going to make it to work alive. Why? Man, you can get in an accident as soon as you leave out your driveway. There's nothing in life that's certain except death, bro. Everything is uncertain. You don't know if it's stormy, you walk out to your car, you get groceries out your car, you can get struck by lightning. You don't know what can happen. That's why my trust is in God. So when they throw out this term uncertainty in the market, ignore that, bro. Ignore that. A stock price that went up today can crash tomorrow, man. It can plummet tomorrow. One wrong business decision by the board of directors or the management team of this company can send the share price plummeting, bruh. Everything in life is uncertain, bruh. There's nothing to fear. So make a plan. Plan your work your plan, set your mind, keep it set. Tune out the noise. Don't yield to the noise, man. That stuff is distractions. And distractions, one thing I do know about the market, Wall Street, whatever, distractions are profitable for them. That's why it's been attributed to Warren Buffett. He was quoted as saying that when he invests, he goes to a quiet place, a secluded place, and do his investing activities, which is smart. No distraction. You can think clearly. You can be more decisive, or you can be decisive. You ain't got all these different opinions competing for your money, your mind. Like, no. Research. Read. The best in these times, we living in times where fear is just like through the roof. Ain't nothing to fear though. So I'm like, what y'all tripping about? When your trust is in Wall Street and in these news sources and in Trump or the American government, which is stupid. Why would you trust this fallen government? When your trust is in these fallible sources, you're gonna be wavering, bro, to and fro, back and forth. You're gonna be always fine. You're gonna always be looking over your shoulder, bro. No, my trust is in God, but I'm still out here doing the work, researching, listening to veterans, OGs who have common sense, reading books like this. Come on, man, I stay reading, bro. Straight up. What's my other? David Swenson, Jack Bogle. If Buffett wrote a book on investing, I'm buying that. Guys like Charles Ellis, like the real deal, pretty much legendary figures who telling you straight up, people who have been in this field for decades, telling you that these silly techniques, yeah, they're sexy, they're attractive, they're cute, but they don't yield desirable results. These guys are telling you they've been in that field, bro. They done seen the results. Their colleagues, they seen their colleagues engage in this stuff and it not yield much. They seen this stuff. The thing is, their advice is boring. People looking for fun. I don't know why. It appeals to something in here. But hey, that's my commentary for the week. Tune out the noise. Set your mind, keep it set, and make investing an expense. You have to make investing an expense, like savings or gas. You know you're gonna need gas. There's no question. So therefore, you always have the money to get gas. Treat investing the same way. Not only will it take care of, not only is it the mature thing to do, but you're taking care of your future self. Especially if you've been working 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. You want to get out of that, man. You want to live off your investments. You want your money to work for you at such a point to where you can live off of it. So that's my 2 cents for the week, man. I'll be back on next week, provide commentary after I see what done went down next week. Hey, but y'all be easy. Peace.